Hello and welcome to another Warframe video. The Lotus Eaters has dropped today and we're going to be doing a deep dive on everything that got changed and added in with the update, but let's get straight into it. Right now we just got added the bonus of the quest. The Lotus Eaters just got added in with this update. That pretty much hits off with the quick little of a concern with a strange disturbance in the Man of the Wall's domain. The Lotus bids you to investigate. This hits off the Lotus Eaters, a short quest that will set the stage for Warframe 1999 and the battles yet to come this winter. Answer the call, Tenno. This is really cool. I like the still artwork for it. I'm going to be playing this after I get done with this video and have it updated. As soon as this is done updating, I'm going to be completing this quest, giving my thoughts on it, and doing a little bit of a review on the quest that I'll be posting up on the channel in 2 days' time. But guys, we're going to be skipping past that onto Sebagoth Prime that just got added now. He got some Prime accesses that we can look at as well in a second. But we pretty much just get him, Nautilus Prime. I've talked more on this before, so we'll just skim over it. And we got the Prime accessories for both, as well as the Epitaph Prime. Something that was added, though, was a bunch of new Tennogen that was added, which is really cool looking. If you haven't seen any of it, being the Cyanet's Ares skin, the Rundora Syandana, the Impractor, Fist skin, and the Tuvail Zymitotits Heavy Blade. I don't know how to say that. Figure that one out in the comments. Sound it out for me, I don't get it. But all of these are pretty much art assets that are made by people in the community. It's really cool that DE allows this because it pretty much allows them to share their skills with the community and they can create weapon skins and other skins for Warframes and stuff, as well as Cyandanas, which is a really cool thing. Love to make them start having ephemeras and other stuff like that as well in the future, but we can wait and see if that comes. This is a really heavy update though with hotfixes, so we'll get straight into that right now. So this one I'm just going to be going through the page right now. It's going to be a lot. If you don't care about this, just skip later on and we'll be going over some of the more basic changes overall. But they did a lot of new player experience changes and fixes. We'll be going over the main ones that I think are really good. The first one being increase the innate enemy sense. This pretty much helps with the open landscapes, what it's for, so bounty areas, big areas and stuff, so it's 80 meters now instead of 30, so you can actually see really far away on enemies. This is really good for newer players, so they at least know where to go. They also increase the amount of enemies that spawn earlier on in missions. It's something that's not on the list right now, but it really helps it. Actually is right down here. But if you look at Mercury, Venus, Mars, Phobos, Ceres, and Jupiter, the base version only, not Steel Path, so nothing's been changed later in game. But the early game is more difficult now to simulate how the later game is, instead of the early game where you can just use anything you want and get away with it. Now you might have to do some stuff, though everything's still going to be relatively easy in the game overall. They've also increased the accuracy of all these enemies below level 55 as well, and also have increased the behavior and how they work for the Grineer Trooper specifically. Pretty much made their server ranges make sense now. But they also increased the base multiplier damage that each of the lower level enemies do, because they used to be like pea shooters and you just stand there and tank, especially if you just slapped a health mod on, then you were golden. Like, it did not take much to pretty much make your character overpowered, especially for base star chart. But let's make more about it. They've changed how spy bolts work with the Vought Solaris quest, so now that's going to be a lot easier. They've done more of the Vor's Prize quest by making it a necessity to do on each mission instead of just letting it sit there, so now there's an actual more tutorial in the game. They've improved the flow of the Sias Vigil quest. This is a open world quest for Cetus. They pretty much made it easier overall, though if you want to go look into it, you can prove it right here. Though they pretty much just made it easier for you to understand where to go and how to get done with the quest, because it was a sort of legacy quest at this point. It's been pretty long since that update came out. They've changed out excavation waypoints and objective tests as follows to better explain mission mechanics now, so you can actually see where it goes, which is really cool. They've also added the extra text on it that pretty much shows with the complete additional excavations for it, that you can do it as well as it's an optional instead of just something that's seems like something you might want to do. This allows pretty much a lot of the basic stuff. They fix players being teleported at the end of the bullet jump tutorial and the awakening quest if they fall in a certain teleport volume. So now they will just fail it instead of just being confused about the bullet jump, so they know that mechanic. They fixed the Necromech at the end of the Heart of Deimos quest being a red or Necromech instead of the quest-specific boss. This allowed it to either be hard or easier depending on which one you got, though it was pretty weird. They've also increased the overall health and tankiness of this foe to make it harder. The last time I played it, because I redid my character recently, made it seem relatively easily comparatively to the first time that I did it. They've also added the additions of a 100x support blueprints recipe to the Tenno Lab and the Clan Dojo, and the Memoriam Shrine to honor a digital extremes Tenno. Changes, they increased the number of forma. This was something they talked about in a dev short if you did not watch that, but I'm going to be covering those on this channel more regularly now since I'm back at college and got everything set up. So now we got 2 now. This was a common request from the community, and now they've made it a reality. But we've also had the reduced steel path mirror defense incursion waves from 5 to 2 now, which is a really good one. The updated mining tool description, which pretty much allows you to know how to get the rare materials by it saying that you have to go further away. They reduced the muffling sound from Ash's smoke screen, Banshee silence, Avara's prow, and Loki's invisibility. This could be a pretty big nerf, though it's not been tested much yet, so it's going to be something I'm going to have to look into. Specifically on Banshee Silence, because it's one of the ways to farm a lot of mastery really quick, and if this is nerfed really bad, this could be a problem, though it seems like it'd be fine. Like, I don't think it'd be awful. It just might do something that might mess up some stuff here and there, but it's okay, we can get over it. They removed the ability to donate Duveri Orbiter decorations to the dojo if the dojo already has that recipe now, so you can't just send them duplicates over and over. This was causing certain dojos to be inaccessible if they marked a room containing the Duveri Orbiter decoration. This pretty much just was like a weird bug that they had, and they fixed it. That's what most of this stuff is going to be, though. Bundles containing color palettes will now include the item as named color palette on hover to help clarify pack contents. They adjusted the audio mix for the Tenant Glaceon. Players can now interact with their parked landing crafts in the Chrysalith. This was just something that was a little bit weird, but now you can, so it's fine. They reworked the Mission 2 of the Duveri Paradox quest to remove its tutorial elements and added a small introduction to the Tales of Duveri book. This is a change because it used to be a starter quest, now it is not. It is after Uranus whenever you get access to this quest. They added a more space between subtitles because these used to blur together all the time. They've changed the buttons on unknown equipment in the arsenal from purchase to view details to clarify that it will make you to its market page instead of interfering that it will be purchasable upon selection that button. This is something that people would accidentally purchase items sometimes, so they just changed it, so it's better now. They optimized Duveri, fixed the performance issues caused by Warframe Articula, using a loadout equipped with Arrow, fixed causes of spamming transference, causing significant performance issues for clients. They've also done a bunch of smaller issues. These are all bugs really right here, so let's get into them. They fixed the misaligned enemy markers and railjack missions. They fixed scaling issues for various railjack HUD with custom HUD scaling applied. Fixed the Act Madness appearing in Teshin's Cave, players' own Act Madness Prime. Fixed players unable to chat linked with the ATSI M5 relic, something that I had issue with. Fixed offset issues with the Paraxis chest and arm armor on the Ember Heirloom skin. Fits Tenacious Bond stacking multiple times when using a Panzer Bulbaphyla with Panzer Devolution. That was pretty cool, but no. Fits Tenacious Bond buff icon not appearing in the HUD if equipped on both Venari and a companion. Fits Tenacious Bond's buff not deactivated when Venari dies, to be consistent with how it works on other companions, so this one is good now. Fits using transference rapidly while flying into a wall in Titania's Razor Wing, causing players to become invincible. Fits Void Trader fast travel via the gear wheel, placing players behind Barrow. That is something I've not experienced. Fits Tuba Pump Chest Plate not appearing when equipped on Protea. That is one of the new Tennogen items. Fits Hidden Chest from like a while back. It's not that new one anymore. Fits hidden chest waypoints persisting after a host migration in Duveri. Fits Trumna's alt-fire missing sound effects. That would have been something I should have noticed. I use that gun a lot, but apparently not. Fits Santi Magister missing stats tab on hover, fits parts on the Fedalec. Not properly taking energy color, fits missing custom. Texture shoulder attachments for the Ober and Wendigo skin. Okay, so you get the free armor. Fits missing transmission portrait for the business and the Deadlock Protocol quest. Fits missing transmission portrait for Rude Zud and the Exploiter or Fight now. A lot of these are just smaller things. Fits floating cyst on the Hydroid Rackham skin. Now the cyst would be nicely nested in his neck where it belongs. Fits the fly-in cutscene for the Zanuka Hunter recovery mission, not showing Orb Jupiter. Fits various light armor offsets. Fits the right Sphinx leg armor when slightly offset on Lavos. Fits broken water texture in various map holes and tile redder fight arena. Fits background music not playing when directly loading with the specific mission in a new quest. Fits a map hole in the Grenier asteroid tile set. Fits various maps in the Orb Vallis. Fits some of the Corpus airdrop caches in the Valsolaris hovering above ground. I've noticed this whenever I did it. Fits a bud with the Heron operator voice. Okay. Fits Tier Lut's pedestal clipping into the floor of its diorama. Fits a crash. Fits weekly conflict challenges not working. This is preventing rewards from being received after completing challenges. It fits the stat list for Kuba, attendant weapons above rank 30 not filling the whole space in the UI. For a list of known issues for the Lotus leaders that require future code changes and cannot be addressed in Hobbits, visit our dedicated thread. So right here is pretty much what is the bonus that also can't be fixed, but that, guys, is everything. The new stuff in this update. We'll be playing the next thing and be posted on my channel in 2 days from the stream. But guys, thank you for watching this, and we'll be doing closing. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye.